Good evening, my impatience. How art thou? How art thou, my impatience? What is going on? So, I hope you guys and ladies will come filing in and you'll start socially engaging with me. I really hope that. All right. I'm revved up. I'm hopped up on caffeine. I'm ready to go for you guys. So I hope you guys will join tonight. I hope you guys will really join. La 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 la. But so far, we got zero impatience in the house. So far, zero impatience. And zero is kind of a lonely number, as they say, right? I mean, that's like literally nobody. Now we got two. Now we got two people in the house. La 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 la. All right. Do you two people, whoever you may be, do you have any questions for me? Do you have any topics you'd like to discuss? Anything for that matter? We got four people in the house. The number keeps increasing and increasing and increasing. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. I hear a siren outside. I'm afraid it's an ambulance or a cop car coming for me, and they're coming to take me away. I hope that's not so. I hope the police sirens aren't for me. I don't know what I've done, but I have PTSD from my stints in the psychiatric hospital, and I'm always afraid they're coming to take me away, haha, to the funny farm. With basket weavers and little people who twiddle their toes and thumbs. They're coming to take me away. But yeah, it seems like the ambulance is going away, so it doesn't seem like they are coming. It seems like it's going in another direction, which is good. I survive another day without being institutionalized. I survive another day without being institutionalized. Some people say my impending doom is coming, but I live to die. I'm like James Bond. I live to die another day. Some people think I'm going to get locked away at some point, but not today. Not today, my impatience. I live to die. I heard Jeff Bezos and Amazon bought James Bond. I don't know if that's good or not. Yeah, it seems like everything's going to the streaming services now. I guess that's good. I mean, they kind of did all they can do with James Bond, right? I mean, who are your favorite? Who are your favorite James Bonds? I mean, I thought Pierce Brosnan. I know a lot of the nostalgic, people like Sean Connery. Pierce Brosnan did a good Bond, but his movies sucked. And Daniel Craig's movies were good, and he was a good Bond. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I watched the Bond movies. The video game GoldenEye 007 for the Nintendo 64 got me into Bond. Then I proceeded to watch the movies from that point forward. And that's that. Interestingly enough, after several shit Bond movies, I mean, I remember watching Casino Royale. That one was actually pretty good. I remember being shocked by that. I'm like, oh, actually, this one's actually not too bad, which was kind of shocking. After 4 or 5 really shitty Bond movies, they finally had a good one. Okay, let's change the topic here. Um, so we got 4 people watching. Should I go back over old pictures? Yeah, let's go over old pictures. What pictures? What photos do you guys want to see? So Dave says, "Why don't you unblock Chiba Chiba and why don't you stop picking on the old folks?" Well, I mean, Chiba Chiba was constantly criticizing me, and it's been very quiet since she's gone. So I'm not really complaining that she's gone, but I might give her another second chance in a week or so. You know, picking on the old folks, I don't know. Rusty says, "Free Chiba Chiba, free Chiba Chiba, free thy Chiba." All right, why not? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? I I will cut you into pieces. Sure, why not? Uh, sure, why not? Okay, how do you unblock people here? Permissions, community moderate. Yeah, here we go. Chiba Chiba is unblocked. You know, I feel like Chiba Chiba and a lot of these people were calling me a monster, and they were kind of nasty with me, and I mean I understand. So I didn't really like that. I didn't really like that too much. That was kind of. Somebody says you're lucky. Yeah, I had some coffee this evening, which I probably shouldn't have had because I was doing so good kicking the coffee. But now I have a lot more energy. Now I got a lot of energy um, this evening. Uh, Somebody says rusty trombone, my man. I was looking at some comments here. If you guys were me, where would you go this evening? What would you do? Hey Rusty, how are you? How art thou, Rusty? Uh, yeah, I mean, I ain't got a lot to talk about here. All right, guys. Somebody says, "Why is Chiba Chiba the one you chose to put your foot down with? Because she's a woman?" No, that's not so. I think it's because she was really overly doing it with the criticisms of me. And she, yeah, it had nothing to do with her being a woman. It had to do with just how much she was criticizing me and the. Where would you go? Where would you guys go this evening? Would you go to the Starry Night Cafe? Would you go to? I mean, because it's very low functioning in there, but you never know. Maybe there'll be somebody there. Would you go to? Would you go to the Miller's Ale House? Where would you go? Sleeves is good, low functioning, just like you. Sleeves, I'm not above banning you. Hey TB, how are you doing? Hello, my impatience. Maybe I'll go to the Starry Night Cafe, take a ride up there. Why not? TB says I am good. I am good. Get out of my room. Go somewhere. Go socially engage with some people. Rusty says go to Central Park. I mean, I could. I know how to get there. I mean, relatively speaking, but also it's a long train ride. It's very expensive. I mean, I could go there, but by the time I got there, it would be really late. And walking around Central Park at 2 in the morning by yourself doesn't seem like it would be a good idea. And I'm terrified of the city. Yeah, Central Park at late at night is kind of iffy. It's kind of sketchy. Yeah, it's kind of, or so they say. TV says there are many diverse people there. Yes. Sleeves says New York City is chock full of HIV scares. Yes, it is, Sleeves. Yes, it is. There's a lot of ninjas hanging out in Central Park at night. So, walk if you're going to go into Central Park, go during the daytime. So he says Kevin McAllister from Home Alone got through Central Park at night. Fair point, Rusty. Fair point. If Kevin McAllister can do it, so can I. Sleeve says, go find the pigeon lady. You never know. Maybe you'll find the pigeon lady, and maybe she'll take out the wet bandits, And, Kevin McAllister is only 10. Well, I mean, realistically, I mean, okay. Kevin McAllister is very high functioning for a 10-year-old. That's very true, guys. It's very true. But it is fantasy. It is a fictional movie. Bear in mind, it's a fictional movie. McClare says, "Hi, Andrew and the androids. How art thou?" So, you guys want to see how my toe's looking? Let's check out my toe here. Do you think it's looking better or worse? McClare says, that's sexy. How do you think it's looking? Comment, question. Let's put some of this shit on there. That's like pure sex right there. It's like the sexiest thing you could ever see. Somebody says, go amputate your toe. Go cut off your toe. McClare's just saying, this is fucking sexy. Yeah. Yeah. I got runner's toe. Only feet. Yeah, I'm on OnlyFans, guys. It's only feet. I should show off my toes on OnlyFans. McClare says that's very spicy. McClare says if you went on a date, would you show the lady your toe? Maybe not the first date. So he says some people like that. I got these things to put over my toes. These little toe covers. I'll show you what they look like. They look like this, and they go over the toe when I run. I don't know. It's something. Somebody says toe showing is a third date kind of thing. It's a toe condom. Yes, it's a toe condom, Sleeves. Unfortunately, I never make it to the third date. Sometimes I make it to a second date, but I never make it to a third date because, you know. Anybody want to see me go live on OnlyFans? I mean, does anybody want to see? Would anybody be interested in that or not really? Sleeve says yuck. So apparently not. It would be more like performance art. Somebody says, what happened to the non-binary lady? Well, I didn't message her in a few days. Somebody asks, what spicy sites am I on? X, formerly Twitter, and OnlyFans. Sometimes I go live on OnlyFans. So far, no, Somebody says, I was excited for Swirl Girl a few months back. It's inverted. You got it wrong, Rusty. You got it wrong. It's that in reverse. Somebody says once it requires effort, Andrew loses interest. Rusty says I'm dyslexic. I'll have Rusty give the link. Rusty, give the link to everyone. Give my X, formerly Twitter, link to everyone so they can see it. You got it wrong. He says, I'm not a mod. I can't link it. Then they'll just have to figure it out, I guess. So I could do like a little show on OnlyFans if you'd like, where I sing songs. Anybody want me to do that? So he says, I know your normal ex. Yeah, that's true. No, Rusty, you're still one of my favorites, if not the favorite. Somebody says, "What?" I don't know, because it would be. Somebody says, "Why? Would you want to go live on OnlyFans rather than here?" I don't know, because it's new, it's fresh, it's different. No, it's free. I don't. You know, you could view the all right. Somebody says Andrew Willie Koloski. Andrew William Koloski. That's me. No sleeves. I'm not gonna block you yet. You didn't do anything too bad. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, guys. So, to be honest with you, I mean, somebody asks have I received any positive comments about the fruits of my body. Well, to be honest with you, nobody interacts with me really on there, and doesn't. So, not really. So this is why do you think that is? I'm not really sure. It definitely doesn't have the user base YouTube does. It definitely doesn't have the user base YouTube does, and it's a lot of people. It's a lot of women, you know, posing and getting. Yeah, it's just. So he says basically it's because you're not a woman with mental health issues. If you were, they'd be running to my OnlyFans. I'm just a man with mental health issues. So so McClare says he found the X. Yeah, good, cool. So he says has. Feel free to share the link, McClare's. Joshua asks, "Would I ever date an overweight woman?" I like petite women mostly, but obviously, you know, beggars can't be choosers. You know. Somebody says, um, McClare's asks, "Can I do that without getting banned on here?" I don't know, McClare's. This is YouTube after all. I'm not really sure. Somebody says Andrew definitely likes the Asian women. Yes, I definitely like the Asian women. I definitely like Asian women. That's for sure. Dave says, "What is my Well, I don't want to give it out. I don't know if I. She was an Asian woman. She was an Asian woman. Asian woman. Somebody says, just give out your OnlyFans, Andrew. Just give out your OnlyFans. Is it a man or is your buddy Piss a woman? Well, I mean, just find my Twitter, my X, and all the links are on there. So the fruits of my body. So he says, get a Linktree and put it in your about. What? How does Linktree cost money? Let's check that out. Linktree. And yeah, it costs money. No, you got it wrong. You got it wrong, McClares. You inverted it. It's that in reverse. I think you need a take two. So he says, all the professional thoughts have it. You need a Linktree, Andrew. Ah. So he says, Andrew, when are you going to go pro on your thoughtery? Yeah, soon. McClare says, I guess I'm dyslexic too. Yes. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, I went live on OnlyFans right now. Would anybody watch me? Somebody says, anybody want to watch me on OnlyFans right now or not really? Rusty says no. Nobody wants to watch you there. Spirit says, I hate when people call me Puddinhead. TV says no. I'm not sure. So he says, I'm not sure I want to see the fruits of your body at the moment. But thanks for asking. All right, fair enough. Of course, you got to be of age, alive, consenting, a cis woman, or I guess men can watch, non-biologically related, and so on. Those are all nothing nefarious, nothing illegal, but alive is important. Alive is very important. McClare says, I took a peek and then I dipped. I hit the old dusty trail. Spears says, I throw rotten tomatoes at you. All right. Should I go to the Starry Night Cafe, guys? Spirit says, I got a confession. What's your confession? Rusty says, nah, don't go to the Starry Night Cafe. What's your confession? She says, stream a 6-hour marathon. La 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 All right. Should I call my father for medication? It's 7 p.m. and I'm wide awake since I had some coffee. Kind of want to do something and go somewhere. I kind of want to engage with some women, This is a 6-hour marathon. Rusty says, your mother found the urine bottles when you were in high school. Yes, she found the urine bottles. That's true. All right, guys. I think I'm going to get going here. Should I call my father for medication? You want me to do that on camera? Or do you not care? Sleeves says, who cares? So he says, go out and touch some grass. Yeah, I guess I could try to go to the Starry Night Cafe or Miller's Ale House. Do any hot chicks hang out at Miller's Ale House? Where? Let's type it on Google. Where can you meet women near Massapequa? Where can you meet women near Massapequa? Community groups or clubs, volunteering, online dating apps. I don't know. So he says, you can meet a pigeon lady in Central Park. Take the train to New York City. It's 7 p.m. Why not? So he says, asking Google where to find women is actually kind of sad, Nearest hot chicks on Long Island. Nearest hot chicks on Long Island. So he says, go back to the club where you stepped on the lounge where you stepped on the sharp debris. Actually, aside from that, it was actually a cool lounge. It was a cool lounge. I liked the place, It was a cool place. I would go back. I would go back there. You know, they had good food. It just you know, I kind of feel bad it happened, you know, because you know, it's a cool place. It's a cool restaurant. They got good food. It's just too bad it happened, but I still like the restaurant and I had good experiences there and I had a lot of fun there, um but what are you going to do? I think shit happens, you know. Spirit says opinion on the itsy bitsy spider. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. So it says Scotia and Andrew Dice Clay show. La, 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 la. Have I ever been to Italy? No, Paul. I've never been to Italy. Is Italy nice? Paul says Italy is pretty badass. So he says, where is Tarrytown? Somebody says Andrew Dice Clay is going to be in Tarrytown. Where is Tarrytown? Westchester, New York. Tarrytown. All right, guys. I think I'm going to get going here. I don't got a lot to say. I know some people want me to stream, but you know, maybe I'm going to take a ride somewhere. I know, like maybe I'll take a ride and. All right, peace out, my amigos and amigas. Somebody says looking stuff up for me to do is pointless. No, I'll do it if it's local. But the problem is I don't know how to get places. You know, I guess you get places by learning, but I can't drive on the Parkway. If it's near Massapequa, I'll do it. Somebody says leave the apartment, go somewhere, do something. Anxiety is part of the reason I don't drive on the Parkway. Like, does anybody know Massapequa? And if so, what's good nearby here? What's a good place I could go to? Rossi says, "Don't be a put." Somebody says, "Paul says Burger King's a good place near Massapequa." All right, guys. Peace out.